Where was that held?
The trial were held at Lancaster Castle.
And how did they get there?
Well, they didn't bloody walk, let's put it that way.
Yes, they did. Some of them did.
No, they got a carriage. It
No, that was
That
That was Chattox and a daughter.
I don't know, because Chattox...
Yeah, because Chattox worked for Goldthorpe.
Yeah, she did, yeah.
Shuttleworth, Lord Shuttleworth.
And so
Colonel Shuttleworth.
So did Alice Gray. But I don't think, to be quite honest...
Did she?
Yeah.
Have you read that?
Yeah.
Can you prove that?
It was that speech that we went to by that guy from Lancaster Castle, that historian. She were involved. I think she were a midwife as well, with Alice Gray.
Oh, I didn't know
She
that.
were acquitted.
And where's she from?
Padiham.
We need to go to Padiham.
I know we do. Right, go on, next
All right.
question.
I must have missed that bit. I must have farted.
You probably did. You dirty bugger. Go on.
So, after they were convicted, as we all know, how were they executed?
Oh.
What do you do this one?
They hanged them, didn't they?
Yeah, they were hung on Gallows Hill in Lancaster.
And I tell you what, that Lancaster prison, oh God,
Horrible,
castle, honestly. When we went and did that paranormal event, we was there 6 hours doing all this paranormal event. And I tell you what, the energy there, if there's such a thing as a black force, it's in that castle. It's in that castle. It was horrible.
The well tower where the witches. When Dendite died in the well tower.
Were they tortured in there?
No, they wouldn't have been. Well, if you call being shackled to a great big ring in the middle of a stone floor with
Horrible.
no light, no stagnant mills thrown at you, that's torture enough. But no, they weren't tortured.
She died on that floor, didn't
But
she?
Elizabeth Southern's old mother Dendite, she died.
And we've since found out where she lived, haven't we?
Yeah, we have, but we're keeping that shush as well.
Are we keeping that shush?
Yeah, of course we are.
There's lots of things we're keeping shush, what we found out.
Yeah, because we don't want to say anything, because when it goes on YouTube or whatever, everybody knows.
Everybody knows the story then, don't they? Yeah, so, yeah, where they was hanged was Gallows Hill, and we went there that night, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
With that guy and some of the weirdos. They were weirdos though, weren't they? Walking about at midnight.
There's some really nice people, but there were some.
There was one particular weirdo, oh God.
In that called me a wench.
Gary somebody or other.
Sure, won't say his name,
the guy was off his head.
He called me a wench after I ripped him a new arsehole.
He's one of them in the paranormal tree,
yeah,
right, that needs outing.
Mm-hmm.
He does. Because of what he did to us in that...
Charlatan, I think they call them, don't charlatans.
Yeah, but anyway, so if you go to Gallows Hill at Lancaster, which is well away from the castle, you have to go up a hill, and it's a beautiful park now. There's a butterfly house. By the butterfly, in front of the butterfly house is this big circular monument, and it's believed that is where the hit witches were put on stakes or whatever, and they was hanged in front of all the people.
Like a big box, and basically they stood on this thing and they pulled this like a trap door, and they all had the necks in a noose, and when they pulled the trap door, they just fell. And sometimes it broke the neck if they were lucky, but other times the relatives actually had to pull on their legs
to prove that they're there though. What we'd have to do is get a JCB, go up to that circular monument thing, right?
I'm not doing that.
Do an excavation,
I'm not digging.
right, and see if there's a lot of bones, because it'd be like it would be like a bone pit now, wouldn't it?
It would be, wouldn't it?
You know, they would have just fallen one on top of the other. And there's enough archaeologists in this country what's finding these weird pit things where men, women and children have been found in pits.
I know.
So is that where the witches were buried?
Yeah, I reckon, yeah.
Yeah,
You wouldn't bury a witch on consecrated land, which means you wouldn't bury them in a churchyard.
And to be honest, they wouldn't spend the money and fetch the bodies back here, would they? And bury them in a
They wouldn't go to that, because
graveyard.
a lot of these people were absolutely skint. They were pink family, they'd nout. So no, you
So
wouldn't fetch them all the way back here to give them a nice burial in a churchyard, because that is not what they did.
There is a theory that
They were
there is
witches.
a
James
witch
I
buried.
hated.
There is a theory that there is a witch buried up Pendle
No,
in a
there's
church.
no
Is
witch.
that-
There is
No,
no witch. Your family are buried up there, but definitely
Yeah, the
not
Nutter,
Alice Nutter.
yeah, there was a member of the Nutter family
Yeah.
buried in that churchyard.
There's a
So-
lot of them buried.
So that's
up
totally
there.
myth, and people go in there and just.
Absolutely.
There's quite a few
Oh.
nutters in that graveyard actually. So
Yeah.
if people want to say, oh, it's
It is a
there's
Nutter
a
grave,
witch,
but it's not Alice's.
witch's
It
grave.
is definitely not Alice's witch.
Visited by nutters.
Yeah, it's visited by lots of bloody
Yeah.
nutters. They do seances
I mean-
in the middle of the night.
On the other
They
side,
sell the villagers off.
on the other side of the trackway, going into the
Interesting
church,
as well.
you've got the mortuary there, right?
Mm.
And in front of that mortuary are some more nutter families what
Quite cool.
are buried underneath there. And that mortuary is where, was it Chattox? What was got done for stealing?
Oh yeah,
Bones
for
and-
digging bones up and teeth and things like
They
that.
didn't dig them up,
That's-
they actually stole them from
Yeah, they
that
stole them
mortuary.
from the mortuary to use in like kind of spell casting kind of things.
That's stuff like you do.
I wouldn't do that.